In 2022, the quiet town of Ravensbridge in the northwest of England became the centre of a storm that no one saw coming. For generations, it had been a place where neighbours knew each other by name, where people gathered at the market on Saturdays and the pubs on Fridays. That calm was shattered when Chloe Warren, an 18-year-old resident, walked into the local police station and claimed she had been the victim of a grooming gang. She named several men from the town's minority community, describing months of abuse and intimidation. The effect was immediate. Social media carried her words further than the walls of the police station ever could. Photos of the accused circulated on Facebook. WhatsApp groups buzzed with warnings, and fear gripped parents who no longer allowed their children out after dark. Businesses owned by the accused saw customers vanish. Windows were smashed, taxis refused. The community that had lived side by side for years found itself divided overnight. Police acted quickly, raiding homes, seizing phones, and interviewing the men at the heart of the storm. At public meetings, tempers flared, long-held suspicions surfaced, and prejudices sharpened. National journalists descended on Ravensbridge, framing it as the latest chapter in Britain's battle with grooming gangs. The town, once a quiet backwater, was suddenly a headline. Yet as investigators dug deeper, cracks began to appear in Chloe's story. CCTV footage showed her in Manchester. At times she said she was trapped in Ravensbridge. Phone records placed her chatting with friends during moments she claimed she was in danger. Friends she had cited as confidants told police she had never breathed a word about abuse. The evidence piled up, and slowly the narrative shifted. Confronted with the contradictions, Chloe admitted she had fabricated the allegations. What had started as a personal vendetta against one of the men she accused had spiraled far beyond what she imagined. She was charged with perverting the course of justice, and in court the judge told her she had caused immeasurable harm to innocent men and irreparable damage to the fabric of her community. The men walked free, but they were not unscarred. One described the ordeal as a living death, a stain that would never be washed away, no matter what the court said. Another moved his children to Birmingham after relentless bullying at school. Families who had built lives in Ravensbridge now questioned whether they belonged. The town itself has struggled to heal. Trust is slow to return. Some neighbours who once greeted each other warmly now cross the street in silence. Community leaders speak of reconciliation, but the memory of suspicion and anger lingers in the air. The case is now used as a warning in debates about justice, media responsibility, and the dangers of social media hysteria. While grooming gangs are a real and devastating problem in the UK, false claims like Chloe's erode trust, silence true victims, and deepen social divides. Ravensbridge today looks much as it did before. Children playing football in the park, the church bells ringing on a Sunday, the market stalls setting up in the square. But beneath the surface, scars remain. One false accusation was enough to divide a town, destroy reputations, and change lives forever.